Let's talk about Anushka.
Anushka, I think she prefers the Pune track. She's been working well. She's got a good draw, and hopefully she should put up a good show.
All right.
Thank you.
In the first race itself, I think I've got three runners. Lightning Blaze has come from Calcutta. I need to see how she runs first before I make any plans for her.
Yeah.
She's been out of circulation for quite some time. Power of Blessings has got a gate issue. I think if he overcomes it, he would be running a decent race. Then there's Prince Igor. I expect him to place.
Okay.
And the horse I like a little bit here of mine is a horse called Zip Along. Zip Along has been working much better than Bombay. She seems to have come right, and she's giving a good feel. So I think she should be in the thick of things in this race.
Okay. All right, so we're beginning with a fresh new season, the Pune season 2023. It's going to be a big day tomorrow. How's it been for you? It's been a long gap of 3 months. Tell me about it.
Always excited for the Pune season after a big gap and looking forward to have a good season. And I hope I have a good season.
Absolutely. Take us through your runners for the races tomorrow.
I have Smile of Fortune in the second race, who is working decently well. And he's a nice 3-year-old who I think needs more distance. And he's running the 7 furlong open class, and I'm hoping he does well.
All right. Okay.
Second race, I've got a horse called Charming Star who won me two races in Bombay, one being a million. But I would say that he may find the first time out a little stiff for him. And, being a little dicky-legged, I have to be a little careful with him. And his training process is a little slower. So probably this race will bring him on.
In all honesty, we don't know the fitness of the opposition. So, and plus with the weather, I mean, the track looks absolutely beautiful. It looks lush green. I don't know how it's going to, which horses are going to take it. And with a little more rain, we really don't know what the underfoot conditions are going to be like.
Yeah.
But I've got Goldiva will run a nice race.
Let's talk about Count of Savoy. How's it looking for Count of Savoy? Is it tracking well?
He's a very fit horse. He doesn't need too much work. Actually, he enjoys the short straight of Pune, and he's won last year, yeah. And he's doing well. It's not an easy race. There are a lot of horses better in handicap than him right now, but he definitely runs a very good chance.
All right. Okay.
I would say my best runner would be Successor. I have to beat Narendra Lagad's Golden Neil. He's an improving horse. He's a 4-year-old. He's done well. He's won 3 or 4 starts in Bombay. And that's the horse I have to beat. But my filly's worked well. And she's run a very nice race on the last day with Northern Lights Flying Visit, and ahead of my time. She finished 4th. And I give her the best chance.
In the third race, I've got my horse Golden Neil, which I like quite a bit. And he seems to be doing everything right since the time he's come here. And he's been working extremely well. Very unlucky to have lost on the last day in Bombay.
All right, it's the first day of the Pune season. We're back after a big break. What are you looking forward to the most, Adiraj?
Well, obviously the racing bit of it. I've got my horses down from Ooty. They summered in the Ooty season. A few of them ran there. A lot of them were taking their time to come to hand. So, the Pune season sort of sets up nicely for them because we have a break in Madras now. So yeah, the horses are well, and they've travelled well from Ooty. The weather is great in Pune, so all the horses are enjoying themselves. So we're just hoping for a fruitful and good Pune season.
Lovely. And of course, tomorrow we begin with the races. Talk us about your runners for tomorrow.
So I have 7 horses running. I've got Euphoric running the Class 1 7 furlong. He's had multiple starts in Chennai, and he's gone up in handicap. So he is going to find it difficult in this set. There are better quality horses who performed better. So I'm just hoping that he puts up a good run.
Brave Beauty has been in decent form. She's worked reasonably well. So let's see how she puts her foot forward, best foot forward.
All right. And tell me any particular horse from your stable that you fancy through the season.
I have Misty, who's done really well for me in Bombay, and I think she can do a lot better here. So let's keeping our fingers crossed.
So I have Karina running and the general running in different races. They should put on a bold show.
All right. And let's talk about everyone's favorite, the wonderfully Juliet. What plans for Juliet for the Pune season?
Well, she's back in work. She's feeling well. Obviously, she's the darling of the crowd. Let's see. We've not yet planned out a concrete race plan for her. We have something in mind, but it's a little too early. So let's see if everything works out. There's something special in store for everyone.
Lovely, and we can't wait to know what that something special is. Thank you so much for talking to us. Moving on, let's talk about Malakhi. I remember that last race, Bombay season, she won for you.
Yeah, Malaki, she's a good filly. She came to me in Bombay, and this is the first time she's running with me in Pune. She will run a good race because for let's see for tomorrow the first day, and lot of rain also there, and she's draw 10th. But inshallah, she will run in on board 1, 2, 3. She will run.
I have got Tyrone Black. Again, he's had a lot of setbacks in Bombay. He's come back now. He's been set right. Expect him to ride just a decent race. It's a stiff sort of a field.
Okay.
So it might be difficult for him.
I have Eaton Square in the Class 4 Open 7 furlong race. He's a horse who definitely needs a trip. He may be not that fit just now, but I'm sure he'll run a good race.
So Athenian is running for the first time. He's a nice horse. The 6 furlong may be a little sharp for him, but he's working nicely, and I expect a good run from him.
Next we have is Bubbly Boy and Giant King.
I have a bubbly boy who worked very well, and I'm hoping for him to win. Of course, there's a horse called the General who is tracking very well, so I think he's a danger.
All right. Okay.
And the same race, I have Giant King, who is not that ready yet, but he should run a decent race.
All right.
Democracy. She's matured and she has strengthened a lot, and I think she's going to run a good race for me, and I think she's going to do well for me in the coming season and in the winter.
Lovely.
Vijaya has also done nicely. She had one start in Bombay. She's come to me from Hyderabad. I felt that she was a little on the lighter side. She's been given a break. She's done much better over the break. She's filled out nicely, and I expect a good run from Vijaya as well.
And then we have Queen's Bride, who also won for you in the Bombay season. Tell me something. What are the chances tomorrow for Queen's Bride?
Queen's Pride, she's a light filly, but she will run a good race tomorrow. There is 2, 3 horses in that race, and she's carrying top 8 and draw 7. And let's see about the rain and all, but she will run a good race. She also ran, I think, 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
I have Generosity. She's a smart filly. She's done a good bit of work. I think she'll run a big race for me. I've put my apprentice on, taken 5 off her back. So it's a 5 furlong.
I've got 2 runners, Monaki and Brave Beauty. Monaki is running after a throat surgery, so probably will need the race.
Let's talk about Galway Bay.
Galway Bay, I'm taking a chance in the 5 furlong, though she's always run a little trip all the time. But Pune track, I put Yash up and just taking a shot whether she runs well and get me some stake money.
Okay.
And in the 6th race, I've got Hilma Clint. She's a front-running filly, drawn one. She could put up a show, but I won't say she's a certainty or a very good chance. Just a chance. Yeah.
Next division, I have Enabler and Light of Life. Both are good 3-year-olds, and they're running first time on the Pune track, and I hope they do well.
Multiverse, another first-time runner. He's nicely bred, and though he requires a trip, we needed to start him off somewhere. So I think this is an ideal race to start off in, and we'll take it from there. I've got Hall of Grace. She's an experienced 3-year-old. She's run quite a few times in Chennai and Ooty. Um, we campaigned her ambitiously in Ooty over the Guineas and the Derby. And now I'm dropping her back in trip. She's running a maidens 6 furlong, and I'm hoping again she's worked nicely. So hoping for a good run from her.
Seventh race, I've got a filly called Roll the Dice. Very hyper filly. Has been giving me a lot of trouble, cooling her down and maintaining her weight. She tends to drop a lot of weight. She's come around, probably will require this race.
Okay, all right. All right, so since we're beginning with a fresh new season, is there any particular horse of yours that you will fancy or that you think will do a really good job?
Yeah, they are good horses. Snowfall, she's running tomorrow. But she's carrying a top weight, and last time she ran a good fourth, and I was very disappointed with the jockeys. And let's see tomorrow. Again, she is carrying 62 kilo. Only thing I'm worried about the rain. Otherwise, she worked well. She has a very good, decent charm. Inshallah, she will be there.
Next race, I've got my old war horse, Majestic Warrior. He has always been putting up good performances. He's running against a relatively younger field now. But being in class 3, there's no option but to run against the old horses. I expect him to finish on board.
Irish Gold, he's a 3-year-old running in open company class 3. And normally 3-year-olds find it difficult to beat older horses at this time of the year. Yeah. So I think she'll find it difficult. The horse to beat is Snowfall, definitely. Snowfall. Yeah.
In the 9th and the last race, I've got High Spirit, again a horse who's come from Calcutta. Again, I've got to see whether she's up to the mark. So let's see how she runs first time. I've got my boy riding her, Mustaqim. Then I've got another horse called Mirai. Still not fully wound up, I feel, but she will need a race to come on. And the third horse, Pegaso, he's not showing me anything as yet. Thank you.